So I actually watched Tinkerbell recently. That was like my favorite thing as a kid. And so she was born like, you know, of a baby's laugh and whatnot. And then she's surrounded by like what category you fall into, you know, a water fairy, light fairy, tinkering, whatnot. And I feel like that kind of is like life, you know. We're kind of born and we're told these are the careers, the options, and you just stick to one, you know, whichever one you're
But
good
it's not
with.
babies laugh that make us though.
No.
Parents.
Yes. Okay. Yes, let's just get to it.
But then, like, isn't it like parents? But then when the baby laughs, make the fairy.
Yeah.
But then parents
Yes.
fucking create a fairy as well.
Yes.
Let me ruin that image for you. Point being.
Yeah.
Tell me about this book.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh my god. Fuck me.
No, you've got a boyfriend. Stop. So.
Yes.
Point being, I don't know. That was beautiful. Like that's in there. But what I said to you was, oh yeah, I've heard a lot about your inspirations for the book. Tell me about the book. And then you went, let me tell you more about my inspiration. Without you didn't say that. You just went, oh, so this is all the inspirations. And I went, well, I'm fucking inspired.
My bad. Sorry.
Tell me about the book.
Yeah. So
how are we doing for time?
I still have. You only have 12 minutes in.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Hit me with the book.
Yeah. So the book.
The book. Then you're like, oh, what book? Am I writing a book?
Because it's gone through so many different, like, okay, so my first idea was on Instagram, you know, kind of giving out information from a different perspective, you know, like say people with dementia, like how do you approach them? You can't just be like, I already told you this, you know, you got to approach it differently. So, you know, that sort of thing.
Making the world more aware. Okay.
Yeah. And then I thought of driving.
We're still talking about your inspirations about the book, by the way. You haven't told me anything about the book. I love this. It's so pure. No, appreciate this.
Okay.
Appreciate, because remember, this is, I should have told you at the start. This podcast, you know what it's for?
What?
It's for me. Yeah. I make this because I read it again, I listen again when I edit it, and I have to watch it. But it's also for you. Like, you will go and re-watch this just for yourself to see what you think.
Yeah,
to re-reflect
I was gonna do I was gonna make a YouTube channel, and it was gonna all be private, but it was just dear future me, you know, watch this, and this is how, like, this is how far your thinking has come. This is where it came
listening
from.
to voice memos from the past. I went camping once and like couldn't go to sleep, so I listened to a voice memo from like I think 2 years ago. It's good. It's fun. Tell me about the book.
Yeah. Wait, real quick.
Real quick, go.
Real quick. So
1 minute for the real
I totally
quick bit.
forgot. Oh my god.
You funny cunt.
Wait.
Real quick. It went from the whole voice memos. Is that
yes.
Yeah.
Right. Like everything that we are, you know, because I had like a massive existential crisis where I was like, am I me, or am I just like a little bit of everyone that I've ever met, right? But now I can kind of pin it down, like I got this from like 10 years ago, this person said this to me, and that's, you know, and it's like I'm gonna look back on this and
I get it, like you attribute the person you are to the major experiences to you, like why am I a certain way? I definitely know I jive with that, and it's fuck, that was a bit like, I get the existential crisis thing. Yeah. Where you're like, oh, am I not even me? Am I just everything? Like, I'm just like this blank canvas has been influenced by my existence, and this is what I am, but I'm not me. Then what is me?
Yeah. Like, am I you? Are we all the same?
You're not me.
You know.
I'm main character. You're
okay, see, this is another thing. Real quick, not about the book.
Okay.
So, if it's kind of religion-ish, but not really. So if reincarnation was real, right, and you don't know who and where you're gonna be reincarnated, and your new self is gonna have no memory.
Would you want to make the world a better place so that everyone
exactly.
Yeah, because we could never ever confirm if reincarnation was real or not.
Yeah, but we don't even know if heaven or hell is real.
Don't the people who believe in reincarnation, they live that life, don't they? The life of like a quiet...
Yeah, like I mean in Hinduism and, you know, Judaism, I think.
Judaism?
Yeah, fuck, I don't know, to be honest, I'm talking shit.
You want to talk about your book?
Yes, you know we are going to talk about the book.
I saved you, oh my god, I feel like a hero. When you went to Judaism, I went... Because my first thing was like, that's different in Islam, right? Yeah, that's Jewish. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, Simon, you clearly don't know enough about this, so don't make her start talking about it, because then we're both going to drown out of here without a float. So I was like, Save it.
Yeah.
Tell me about your book.
Yes. Okay. Just about the book now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so in part of the book, with communication, and I feel
Just
like...
about the book, not part of the book. In fact, how about this? If you have to write the blurb for the book, what would the blurb be?
Well,
That's not how the blurb starts, bitch.
There's a book that's called Observations.
Okay, the name of the book is Observations.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. Well, I was gonna do navigating through
Observations.
life.
Don't worry about navigation.
I don't know, man. It's
Observations is beautiful. Observations.
Yeah, observations. Yeah.
You'll probably change it 100 more times, and it'll probably come observe.
Yeah.
Observe.
Well, my Instagram that I was gonna do is called Tether Me, which is like we're all on a tether, we're all connected, and I feel like we all are connected. Like, doesn't matter where you are, because in the human core, we're all just trying to live our lives and be happy and live stress free. And that's not got anything to do with
your book.
anything.
Hey, can I just give you a bit of not an out thing, but just to let you know that don't feel bad for how long it takes you to talk about your book, because this is like honestly how I feel right now. Looking at you do this, I'm watching myself. I'm watching me like go on because you do go on crazy tangents. You go on crazy tangents different to me. I go on crazy tangents where they happen and then derail a whole conversation. Yours, they happen often, but enough that as long as you can call them out, we can keep bringing it back. It's great. I love it.
Okay, so this is what happens. Wait, no.
Your book?
So just looking at that tree there, this is why for me, I thought I was, ADHD and autistic and all of that, because looking at a book, it triggers so much. Yeah, it triggers a lot, because from the tree, I'm like, well, it provides air, and then it makes me think about death, and why is death a bad thing? Anyway, so then it's kind of like, when I die, I want to be made into a tree, because how beautiful would it be?
No one wants you a tree. You think your tree's going to be beautiful?
I would be a great tree.
Wait, why would your tree be beautiful? Is it based on the seed or based on you? Because I can give you a shit tree.
What's a shit tree?
I don't know, like a tree no one wants. I can give you that seed for your tree.
I don't think anyone would not want a tree.
What, that tree?
Fucking oath I would.
How about that tree? That tree.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
These are the ugliest trees.
See, now you're just being
honest. Truth.
Yes.
Tell me about your book.
Okay, yeah.
cut the tree down.
Honestly, when you asked me to tell you about my book...
If you care about trees so much, why the fuck are you making a book, bitch?
It's going to be an ebook. No, I'm joking. See, I'm
joking. We're still chopping down trees. Fuck it.
I like having,
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Okay, so when you asked me...
Dying art form, by the way.
Tell me about your book.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you mean by that?
Well, is it a... Well, first, thank you for asking me that, because now I asked
because,
you...
I feel like...
fiction or is it non-fiction?
It's non-fiction.
Okay, perfect. So is it the books of your observations, the things that you notice and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, well... Hey, let me put a damper in your book. I like books as well, having the physical thing. But you know that obviously books is a dying fucking... a little bit.
It is.
It's complicated. It's complicated. It's very complicated.
But I feel like it's also because we're losing... our attention span really quickly.
Yep.
When I was younger, I was able to, go through. But I'm a very all or nothing type of person. If I start a book, I have to finish it that day, or it's never getting finished.
My point being, I don't think what you're trying to achieve needs to be a book. I think making a book is something you.
It's the lazy way out.
No, not a lazy way out at all. I think you're just giving yourself more work.
So what could I do?
Because I feel like what you have now is this imperfect piece of potential, right? And you're okay, I want to streamline, formalize this into something. I'm going to make it a book, right?
Yeah.
So that thought process, I think it's a great thing. It's in the right direction, right? But we have to then that thought process of transforming these valuable thoughts that I have that aren't refined to something that can be digested. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm not completely writing off the book. I'm just saying maybe not the book right now.
No, because I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is me trying to give that insight because I know you've gone to book because that's where your head's gone. But I'm saying my thought process behind not a book is this. What's a book for? The purpose of the book. Okay, people buy books, right? I'm thinking supply and demand, stuff like that. I'm thinking profitability, which isn't something that you're concerned with right now because that's not your job to be concerned with. You're concerned with the book. But if we're being completely honest, these observations you have are important. They are meaningful. the world just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because you can admit that the world is on a different path. It's also like when you just admit it to me, we're losing our attention. And I can agree, yeah, you're right. But it's not necessarily like being able to admit that we are losing our attention isn't the remedy to how like people are going to touch more of your book. But yes, your book would be that Jordan Peterson, someone I love.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, people buying his motherfucking book. They're not talking about nothing about attention span. But
look,
then,
I think honestly speaking, like I know it's because I'm lazy, and I know it's because with writing a book, I know it takes time, and I can take my time with it. You know,
found like a medium to. And again, don't let what I've said right off the book. You know,
no, definitely not. I'm not gonna let you do shit to what I want. You think you're so special? You can influence me like that?
I do. I'm some like main character shit. Speech, friendship, and power, and then we win. Point being, like, it might end up being booking them. Well, that's my thing. I feel like this is a longer journey you've got with these thoughts that are so important to you.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're clear about them, maybe it's time to like pick up something to start studying. If you know, use this as a thing that I do know what I want to study, and then through studying that you'll then be able to write the book. Yeah, make that book.
But then see, I'm not invested enough.
Yeah, these are things that you care about.
Yeah,
it's like it's a hobby. Is it a bit of a hobby?
It's a like I just like to think, you know, and it's just interesting.
I think it just doesn't need to be a book. It is it's already what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
and see all this stuff about it already exists. People have done it before. People will continue to do it. It's just I'm just trying to find a way, because the world's gonna fucking end, no doubt about it. But it's more of just it's just getting people to understand and relate, you know, because I feel like, you know, a lot of people, they're like, oh, don't do this. Like, say, for example, like you tell a kid, hey, don't touch that, it's going to burn you. And they're like, touch, because it's, what the fuck is burn? What is it? Like, what am I?
You only learn through experiencing.
Yeah. And that's why I feel like history repeats itself. Like, we've gone through COVID, for example, you know, we've gone through, like, the Black Plague and fucking all that shit. And it continues. And it's like, we've seen it happen. Why can't we learn? Because we have to go through it, like heartbreak, like your parents or whoever it is, older friends, don't fall in love, man. Like, you don't know love. You're like, you know, and it's like,
this is why she's got a boyfriend. This is hilarious. Well, this is fucking rich.
No. But as in, like, we have to experience it ourselves to really learn and understand. So, but if you explain something to someone thoroughly, and then they'll really understand and know, and then they can not make the same mistakes as someone else did, you know. But it's, yeah, I don't know. I'm.
You do know. You're with it.
I don't know anything.
If anything, you know these thoughts you have, right? They're definitely like, I think that I can't find the right word, but my point being, like, do you find like in knowing this, there's an advantage for your own life?
Yeah, like in a way. I mean, I can
being able to understand and appreciate. Yeah,
I've been trying to challenge myself, you know, when I drive, and just don't get angry and don't swear, you know, because that's what sets us back, and it's like arguments and all of that. It's because we just misunderstand. Like, say for example, someone's driving slowly, it's like, fucking hurry up, man, like we got places to go, and then it's like, what's the rush? And then you can kind of go, why, right? It's like, why are you speeding? Oh, because I got out late. Why did you get out late? Because I didn't get enough sleep. Why didn't you get enough sleep? Because it just why? And then it's kind of like life, you know, like with a kid, we're kind of born curious, but then we're kind of it gets squished into
they kill the innocence of being a child.
Yeah, like the curiosity, like it just gets squished to nothing. It's like, this is how the world is, you know, stop asking why.
That's why there's something to be said about, like, I mean, we're 20 something now, at the age where, like, performance, but I'm moving into, like, even like every day we move further and further away from that childhood. But, you know, in recognizing that, I think, there's value in... My hair look good. Now I care about my hair. There's value in touching back on, you know, the qualities of being a child again.
Yeah.
Being able to you get stuck in the rat race. And
I just feel like we should never stop questioning things, you know, like even it's change, you know, like change is scary and all of that, but that's how we progress. It's how we keep progressing as a species, you know. It's how we've come to who we are, like what we are now and what we've achieved. But it's just so many, like in business, for example, right? You're in IT, are you? Oh shit, jokes.
Also,
we just met today, by the way.
We're about to run out of battery anyway, so
yes,
don't worry about your fucking example.
Yeah. Okay, well, IT, Anna is in IT.
But then my point being, like, the laptop's about to die.
Yeah.
That thing you're about to say, don't even worry about it.
Okay.
It's not even going to make it. No, my clap's like literally
this was so cool.
This was awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome. This was really cool. Thank you for having me on here.
Can I have you on again? Like,
bro, even if we're not podcasting, like, I just want to talk shit.
No, relax. I don't want to hang out with you. Like, if I hang out with you, I need to be able to have content. I don't want to... She went, motherfucker.